Dirty Sports Podcast. I said welcome to the Dirty Sports Podcast with Andy Ruther and Joe Prano. Welcome to the Dirty Sports Podcast.
Welcome to the Dirty Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Andy Ruther, coming to you live from Cincinnati, Ohio, with my co-host from Lake Tahoe, Joey No Chill Prano.
Hello, Andy.
Good morning.
Good morning.
From the Ho. The
From the
Ho.
The Ho.
They don't call it that.
No, I don't think they do.
You think anybody's ever been like, the Ho?
For sure, somebody has.
Me. That was
Yeah.
me. I've been the only one.
There's other Andy Ruther types out there.
Bless their
They're
heart.
like, yeah, we should call it the Ho. Up in the Ho.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Drove up yesterday. It's here. It's officially here. Wedding week. We were supposed to drive up yesterday. Plan was leave at noon. Leave at noon yesterday, and you know, whenever you're traveling with a woman, it's you're lucky if you get out on time. But we did. We were props to her.
Wow.
We were out on time. We were fully packed. Car was loaded to the gills, ready to go. Honestly, I think we were in the car at 12:05. Press the button, will not start. Fully packed. Packed to the gills car, and dead battery. Need a battery replacement. Hour 45 minutes later, we're on the road. So there was never any getting on. It was like if we had left 45 minutes late, regularly scheduled, car would have started fine. But the car was like, oh, you're on time? Suck my dick.
Yeah, it sucks, dude.
Yeah.
That really sucks.
So
did you handle that? Can you handle that?
AAA.
I was gonna say.
AAA, been a AAA member forever. You know, when you had the 79 Seville, you need a AAA membership.
Yeah.
So, and they come, the dude shows up. I mean, it was probably 25, 30-minute wait for him to arrive. But him arriving to car start, we're on the road, was like 9 minutes. You know, he's got a
efficient.
I was like, it's the battery. He comes out, flatbed full of batteries. You know, he's got the gun that takes it off. He's got the clip thing that puts it on. Bing, bang, boom. Done.
That'll be a robot soon, man.
That'll be a robot soon. Brian was basically a battery robot, so he was like, I am here to fix your battery. Have fun at your wedding.
Yeah, I saw that clip of that robot making popcorn at the movie theater.
I did not see that. Is this what we're making the robots for?
I don't know, man. I saw a lot of funny comments. Like, if I see that, I'm walking right the fuck out. What are we doing? So when do you come back?
A week from today.
Okay. Do you have
next week, our episode on Monday of next week, I'll probably be right here and then hit the road after for the drive back to Winimi.
I mean, you can take some time off.
What do you mean?
Like, you don't have to do that episode.
Oh, no. I'm happy to do it. Monday.
You're like, the Kobe stands must know how wrong they are.
Yeah, exactly.
The Derek Jeter slurpers need to know they are wrong. So do you have any honeymoon plans?
No honeymoon plans. We, to steal a line from Succession, I'll never financially recover from this. So,
is that Succession or is that's Tiger King?
Tiger King. You're right.
Dude, you mixed up Tiger King with Joe Exotic.
No, there's also I feel like there's a financial recovery thing in that. Whatever.
That's probably that's one of an Andy Ruther fave memes that
Yeah.
of him being like, I'll never be able to financially recover from this.
That's where my brain's at this week. Was that Brian Cox? No, that was the gay Tiger King.
Can you imagine a cameo with Tiger King in Succession? I don't even know how that storyline plays out.
I know how it plays out. Fucking the crazy brother buys a fucking tiger farm.
Kieran Culkin.
Yeah. Like, you fucking those tigers? It's like, hey. Yes. No, we had talked. We never had plans to do a honeymoon like right after.
Sure. I don't think a lot of people do actually at this point.
We've kicked around some different honeymoon ideas, but I'm pushing for next spring, going to Japan and doing some powder skiing, seeing the cherry blossoms, eating some sushi, watching some Japanese baseball.
Yoshi is your tour guide?
Yes, please.
Dude, I saw
Is Yoshi allowed in Japan?
I don't know if he is, but I saw on his Instagram he had posted a picture, him and some local comic, whoever that would be, down in Durham, were taking pictures in front of the house where those lacrosse players were accused of rape. Dude, and his caption is like 6 paragraphs long, and he's giving the background for people who don't know.
Now he's going to places where crimes didn't happen.
Correct, where people were innocent. He's moved on.
Because he ran out of crime. He ran out of crime scenes. Now he's going to fake crime scenes. He's like, I'm here at the Jussie Smollett thing. I'm like, what?
Was that Subway?
What's that?
Was there something involved with the Subway? Was it?
No, Jussie Smollett was the guy who faked.
I know. Why did I think he was leaving a Subway?
Oh, maybe you might be right.
No, I could be wrong. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times am I gonna say it? Like, it's a Yoshi. Like, forget TV show. When I used to say it, TV shows were still a thing. Like, dude, document this realistically. Bring a crew, turn it into a weekly YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever, a series. I don't know what it's called.
He's like, here I am outside a house where Bill Belichick caught on Ring camera shirtless. Like, okay. I love Coach Belichick.
I think he loves Belichick more than me.
Yeah.
If that's possible. I got hit this weekend. I was like, man, football's really coming. It's coming. Like I had my first, because some stupid bar restaurant in Cincinnati had to sign up 38 days till kickoff. And I was like, oh, we're under 40 now.
No. Well, to what? Preseason kickoff?
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. 38 days. The first Sunday, September 7th.
I feel like that doesn't track.
What's that?
Maybe it does.
Well, no, the first Sunday is September 7th.
Right.
So 38 days would not track.
Right.
Or actually, close. Well, do the math. So 30 days from now is August 21st.
Yeah.
Maybe that's like opening day.
Yeah.
Thursday still. That'd be the 4th.
Feels a little early, but
well, regardless.
Okay. Whatever. We're a month plus out.
I think a lot of camps started.
Oh, I drove the other day to do a show in Ventura.
Oh, you by the Cowboys?
Drove right by the Welcome Cowboys Nation sign. Oxnard, California.
Yeah, I wonder if they're still staying at that Marriott complex.
Probably.
It's like a big complex.
Yeah, it's right there.
Well, this the NFLPA, we talked about it through Pablo Torre's podcast that exposed the whole basically collusion after Deshaun Watson got paid. And hey, we didn't tell you guys not to give all this guaranteed money, but we did. So that guy was under fire, Lloyd Howe, and there was a lot of shady stuff with him. Well, he gone, but not even for that. He resigned a few days ago because they found out homeboy Howe was charging union money for strip club visits.
Oh, that's illegal now? What are we doing?
Yeah, well, it is. So he charged $738 on a car service that took him to the airport to one of the clubs. It's actually pretty funny.
$738.
I know.
They suck your dick in the car?
So a receipt obtained by ESPN shows he was picked up in a sedan by a car service at Fort Lauderdale Airport at about 10:26 p.m. The car's first stop was at a nearby Miami Gardens address. The receipt shows only one stop, which lasted for 8 hours until 6 a.m. until he was dropped off at his luxury condominium. You know where he went? The famous Tootsie's. The 76,000 square foot venue, which bills itself as the full nude #1 rated strip club, the world's largest.
Wow.
I think it is. And then he went to another one in Atlanta. The irony was he was at a summit in one of these for fostering leadership among players and young.
The irony is that he resigned, but he was also immediately hired as the NBA head of the NBA Players Association. They're like, we fucking love this guy. This guy's the man.
I think there was an issue. I know you're like, well, we can't do that. Let's see here. Well, regardless, he's kind of shady. If you look at his track record, he also
not a shady union head, Andy.
I know. So when he was a senior vice president, at Booz Allen, what is Booz Allen? What is Booz Allen?
I don't know.
Sounds like a basketball player.
It sounds like the starting front court on like a Duke team. Booz Allen.
What's his company?
What a pass from Booz to Allen. Another Booz Allen connection.
A management and technology consulting firm that provides a wide range of services to both public and private sector clients. They specialize in cybersecurity, AI.
That's a word soup.
Yeah, digital solutions.
Put 14 buzzwords together.
Yeah, right. So apparently,
we specialize in digital marketing in the technology era, focusing on AI. And you're like, okay.
So he had strip club run-ins there as well, where he racked up thousands of dollars. And the same thing, he sought reimbursement from an expense report.
Dude, when you do that shit, you can't be trying to get reimbursed.
Well, dude, again, it's like
take your per diem and spend it on the shit. But there's no submitting receipts.
Yeah, that's what I don't get. You can't get away with shit now, man. I mean, I don't know how many times I'm gonna say it. How many times I'm gonna say it? Everyone can look shit up. You know, it's like, I mean, it's like that obviously that Coldplay couple, which went bananas, and I was going off on that on my pod. It's like, dude, you're gonna get caught all the time now.
Also, those people were dumb. Just if they had not done anything,
I agree.
No one would be talking about it.
I agree.
If they had just stayed lovingly in one another's arms, and Chris Martin was like, "Oh, look at these guys. Let's do the kiss cam. Oh, kiss her where she's yellow." And no one would have said shit. Who's at the? Have you ever been to a jumbotron at any event and been like, "Oh, that's fucking Tim and Debbie"? Never. The only reason anyone ever fucking cared is because the dude dove out of the stadium. Like somebody rolled a grenade in under him.
Dude, yeah. I mean,
And then everybody's like, what the fuck was that?
It turned into a Hawk to us sort of thing.
Yeah. Oh, the memes were legendary.
Bro. And the AI, I mean, out of control. That company originally started in Cincinnati that he was CEO for. It moved to New York last year. Astronomer.
I don't even know what the fuck it is.
I don't know what it is either. It's another one of the, just like this Booz Allen. It's another one of those.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is a great segue to get to the WNBA. It's another one of those. Its valuation is $1.3 billion.
Yeah.
Which is part of this argument with these women and the WNBA and the pay and like everybody's weighing in on this more than I've ever seen. Because as we know, they
wore their pay ass shirts.
They wore these. What do they say? Pay us the money. Pay us what you owe us.
It's so dumb. They're so dumb. How about get to the second full season that anybody has ever cared about?
Yeah.
Listen, it's a very like, it's not as simple as it was when you and I would discuss this originally.
No.
Because they're trending like they one day might make money. But
which probably will be next year or two, I believe.
Right. But what you should be doing is you should be negotiating in good faith behind closed doors that, listen, NBA, you took a loss on this for 30 years.
20 years.
But that wasn't us. We're Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Plum and Sabrina Ionescu and Paige Beckers and whatever. Rebecca Lobo was losing you money. We are making you money. And now you have to come to the table and have a conversation with the girls, the women who are going to be the first ones ever to make you profitable. We need to pay the money you owe us. We don't owe you any money because you're not making any money.
You owe us money, technically. Yeah. I mean, that's what I want to get out.
Again, like, these women didn't lose the NBA billions of dollars over the last 30 years. These women are the only ones that have ever made it somewhat profitable.
For sure.
But we're getting a little ahead of ourselves.
Well, so that's my thing. It's like the new TV contract, which I think goes from 45 to 200 million a year, should put them in the green. They've never been in the green. Right.
And by the way, you can negotiate that and say, in the last 3 years, we went from this to this. The projection is in the next 3 years, you'll go to here. 6 years, you'll go to there. 10 years, you'll go to there. We need a deal in place that says 10 years from now, this is the kind of revenue we're seeing. 10 years from now, this is the kind of cut that we're getting. 3 years from now, this is what we're getting. What you owe us.
By the way, like the NBA does.
Right. Pay us what you owe us insinuates there's back pay owed. Correct. Which there isn't because you guys lose money. You currently still are losing money.
Yeah, it's been a very interesting conversation because I think a lot of people then come in with things like, it's obviously a lot of people who've never run businesses. People come in, it's not their fault. I mean, I've seen wild takes like, it's not the employee's fault that it's not profitable. I'm like, what?
That's true to some extent. But
this is what money to pay you. They don't have money to pay you.
Right. But this is what happens. Listen, this is what happens with comedy clubs. I talk about this all the time. Every comedy club owner in history cries poor. And then you're like, hey, how come you can't pay me more? Like, man, I'm not making enough money on my own. How am I supposed to pay you if I can't make? I go, 15 clubs in this company, in this country, crush it. It's not, I perform there. They pay me no problem. This isn't the comedians are bankrupting you. This is, you run a shit business. The problem is with that argument from WNBA girls is the NBA is running your business the exact same way they run a very profitable business. You're just, the issue is that the league was the quality of the league was not good enough. It was just not good enough to earn money. And then now that it is, here's the thing. The NBA put 30 years of marketing and branding and whatever. Like, you girls are into basketball because they spent money 30 years ago out of their own pockets to do exactly this. Grow the game for women. That was their point. You owe them money. You owe them your careers.
Yeah. Well, look, and everybody wants to bring up the disparity that the NBA players get about 50% of revenue, which obviously includes not just the TV deals.
Profit and revenue are different, and people just need to fucking learn that.
And that the WNBA players only get 9%. But there is this weird swag, cocky. It's. I find it also interesting.
The women get like an infinite amount of the profits because they are making money, even though the league isn't, and the men are making almost nothing of their profit.
What do you mean? You're saying the 50 versus 9% are wrong numbers?
Yeah, because it's revenue. It's money taken in, not money that's going out as well. Like, who gets paid on revenue? You get paid on fucking profit. If you make $1 billion, but you spend $1.1 billion, you lost $0.1 billion.
Sure.
The NBA, the regular NBA, can continue to have inflating salary caps, and guys can make $60 million a year because they make in profit a ton of money.
Yeah. And I keep seeing these comparisons about startups. That's how I started this conversation with these.
This isn't a start. It's an arm of a different company.
Yeah. Well, there's that for sure. And also the notion, it's just wrong to compare it to a start. Guys, a startup does not go 28 years without making a profit. That's just factually, like, startup goes under.
Well, the other argument is, like, there, when you look at, like, for example, companies like Uber, the plan has been in place the whole time. We eat shit
for so many years
until cars drive themselves, and then we pay no one.
Correct.
But we've built this whole thing, and then it's only profit. We don't have to worry about insurance. We don't have to worry about accidents. We don't have to worry about whatever. All we have to worry about is a fleet of cars. So that's a model that they've continued to get people to invest in, because they're like, one day, all of our costs, 96% of our costs will disappear. And then we'll just be making that much more money. In the WNBA, your model is what? Eventually, the players are going to get good enough that it's profitable. Cool. It's been 30 years.
Yeah, and which I've brought this up in the past. You got to compare the two leagues' history if we're going to talk about this, right? The ABA and the NBA merged in 1970. I said it before and I'll say it again. That is like, by 1998, that Jordan Bulls and Scottie Pippen, I think that's their second three-peat in the 98 season. Could be wrong, right? That's where the NBA is at. And the NBA, obviously, we all know the history. It didn't start off well either. But 10 years in, when they drafted Magic and Bird, it turned into a thing. We're 28. We're not 10 years in. And the Caitlin Clark shade is wild because that's the only reason we're having this conversation. Like this video of Kelsey Plum saying they didn't even tell Caitlin Clark's team they were going to do this. Her all-star team it's wild to me.
Well, it was a very powerful moment. We didn't, at least as players, we didn't know that was going to happen. So I think it was kind of like a genuine surprise. But the T-shirt, just united front, was determined this morning that we had a meeting for. And, not to tattletale, but 0 members of Team Clark were very present for that. But no, we were just, we had a very...
that really needed to be mentioned.
I'm trying to make a situation light, okay? But I think it was just all of us getting on the same page for the game. We wanted to do something that was just united and collective, and I thought that it was a very powerful moment and got the point across. And sometimes you don't have to say anything.
Why would she even say that?
Is Team Clark meaning? They're the way they broke it up. They have captains like
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so half of the all-stars weren't there
for this meeting.
Okay,
and I don't know why she thinks it's fun. Like, dude, I've said this. Like, let's take sports out of it.
She tried to. She's famous for eating popcorn in the world's cringiest way.
But like women, I'm saying I want to take sports out. Like this is women. This is why Mean Girls exist as a movie. Like, you guys are idiots. Sorry. This is classic women undercutting
one another.
Exactly. It doesn't matter whether it's grade school, high school, like this is the same shit. Sorry, ladies. It's true. It's fucking true. You and I both know this. Like, this is classic. Dudes are not going to do this. Dudes see their cash cow and they're like, oh, wow, this Steph Curry guy, it's kind of generational. It's going to get more eyeballs. This Michael Jordan guy, this LeBron James guy, it's going to help me make more money. Don't you want that?
Well, again, the biggest problem with it is, forget more money. She's basically solely responsible for you making money.
And I got something here for that. Look at this. This is wild. Caitlin Clark. What's that?
That is crazy.
Is estimated to be responsible for 26.5%. So a quarter of the WNBA's economic activity during her last rookie season. This figure, calculated by an economics expert at Yahoo Sports, is based on her impact on various revenue streams, including ticket sales, merchandise, and television deals. The Indiana Fever, obviously who she plays for, saw an increase valuation of 273% from last year to this year.
It's crazy.
She's literally the Michael Jordan effect.
No, honestly, offensive to Caitlin Clark.
It kind of is, actually.
Offensive to Caitlin Clark. Michael Jordan wasn't responsible for 26.5% of the league's revenue. The Bulls combined were never responsible for 26.5% of the league revenue. I wouldn't be surprised if you told me during the Magic Bird era that the Lakers and Celtics combined weren't responsible for 26.5% of the league revenue. And that's maybe they were, but like,
now look, these are projections from an economist, an economist.
Okay, well, if they're projections, it's not 2.65%.
this comment nails it from Chris. I know he's in Indianapolis. Every Fever game, home or away, right? They move the venues. Stands are full. It's true. Like, how do these women not see, or do they see it and they're just jealous?
Yes.
Is it they see it and they know it and they're just jealous?
Yes.
They're just petty.
Yeah. But also, I think that there's part of it where it's like, again, we've been talking about this. I'm not saying that Sue Bird or whoever the fuck, like, I can't name 5. I said Rebecca Lobo. Would she play 3 years in the WNBA 100 years ago? Like,
she probably played more than that, but yeah.
Yeah. Like, I can't name it. I'm not saying they had no value, because there is value in the WNBA having existed since 1997. And there is value in having, you can't just like create a league out of nowhere. The WNBA wouldn't be as profitable or about to be as profitable as it is right now if all of a sudden Caitlin Clark came out of college and started a new league and whatever. Because here's the thing, Caitlin Clark might not exist without the WNBA. This is what the point of the WNBA is, to get young girls into wanting to play basketball. Like, I think that these things go hand in hand, that if you're one of the other women in the WNBA, saying no one is bigger than the league is fine. But also at the same point saying there's one person that's clearly the most important player in the league, that's fine too. Every 90s basketball player would have said Michael Jordan is the most important player in the league.
Yeah.
Fucking Charles Barkley is the kind of guy who would have gone against that, and the dude's still saying it fucking 30 years later. Man, we wouldn't be able to do nothing without him.
It just, guys, it really can't be understated enough, the impact. I mean, how many times are we going to say it? Like you can talk about like, oh, nobody cares. I don't know how many times I'm saying it. Nobody cares about the double-double from Angel Reese. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody gives a shit. No one cares. They don't. Sorry. And does race play?
I would argue people do care, and I would argue people only care because of Caitlin Clark.
Okay, that's fair.
Like, now people do care about Angel Reese. People care about Angel Reese because Angel Reese has a rivalry with Caitlin Clark.
It's just so insane, the pettiness. Like, these women be crazy. I got some great Norm jokes, guys. I saw somebody posted a caption of Norm's like first ever WNBA jokes, and I found a montage. I want to play it since we love our Norm Macdonald here on the show. So this is a montage of Norm Macdonald WNBA jokes from SNL, and also to what was this sports show? The Norm Macdonald Show.
Yeah,
it goes from
sports show with Norm Macdonald.
Yeah. So these are some classic. Dude, imagine these jokes now. I was like watching these, like, oh my God, can you imagine these in 2025?
Closing out a successful first season, the WNBA is considering several changes to improve the level of play in the league next year. Among the proposals, extending the playoffs, increasing salaries, bringing back the three-point line, and replacing all the female players with guys.
I saw it coming from the start, and I love it. I loved it anyway.
Sound like he said female. He stumbled on his words.
Yeah.
The WNBA officials expanded to 10 teams this week, adding franchises in Detroit and Washington, D.C. But before you get too excited about the new additions to the league, remember, all of the players are still women.
I love this is my favorite. This is why Norm is the GOAT, because
you know it's coming.
It's just like OJ, it's going to be the same punchline every time, and it hits every time for me.
Yeah, I agree.
The comedy is in it being the same punchline.
I agree. The repetition.
Yeah.
just hitting you over the head with
double murderer.
Yeah.
They stink at basketball. That's the problem. Other than that, it'd be a good game, but they're all horrible, so it makes for a kind of a boring game.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
And then this was his sports show on Comedy Central, which was like what? Like, when did that air?
I feel like that was while we were in while I was in LA. I want to say like early 2010s.
2011. Sports show with Norm Macdonald. Yeah, one season.
The next time I watch a WNBA game will be the first time I watch a WNBA game. Hey, WNBA, I got an idea that'll sell some tickets. Shirts and skins. Okay, WNBA high scoring and
Okay, real quick, for people who don't have the video. I actually remember watching this. He's putting into Google searches about the WNBA.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh, Google.
It says WNBA high scoring, and it says, "Did you mean NBA high scoring?"
Did you mean NBA high scoring? That's terrible. Oh, come on now. All right, let's try a different one. WNBA triple double. And enter. Oh, Google. Look what Google said. Did you mean NBA triple double? Google, that is sexist. I can't believe this. Okay, last try, Google. Let's make it easier. WNBA double double. Enter. Google! Oh, Google. Last week, we searched a few terms like WNBA high scoring. And Google asked, did you mean NBA high scoring? Oh, Google. Hey, but get this. The next day, Google fixed it. They removed all their sexist NBA suggestions. So well done, Google.
Isn't that amazing? He got him to
Amazing.
change it
Yeah.
for exposing that.
So funny.
Classic Norm, dude.
So good.
I wonder what he would.
And listen, we again. I feel like the first of all, WNBA jokes will always be funny.
I agree.
But having the attitude that Norm had it on SNL, on Weekend Update on SNL in the late 90s, it would be insane and unfair to have those opinions, to do those jokes. Now, I'm not saying they wouldn't be funny, but to have that opinion of the WNBA now is unfair because the league is finally finding something. But my God, could you actually find something before you start demanding your money for it? You're like I've been panning for gold, and then you find like a flake of gold, and you're like, give me the $5 million for all the gold I found. And it's like, but you haven't found it. It's like, it's here. It's coming. Is it?
Yeah.
Or is that just did Caitlin Clark just end up in your pan a little bit?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's the effect. I mean, all the numbers back it up with ticket sales, with TV eyeballs, everything. The increased valuation. I mean, we got the thing. It's 26% economic boost,
and all these women are hating on her and the fouling her and shit like that. Can you imagine? If they tear her ACL? The NBA is gonna be like, pay us the money you owe us.
That's a good point.
You guys owe us a lot of money all of a sudden.
The irony is, a lot of these women have to play overseas, right? They have to play in different countries because they don't make that much.
Yeah. And then they end up in jail there.
Yeah. She's still playing?
I think so.
Brittany Griner?
Yeah.
She's old. She's an old head. 34.
I was going to guess 34.
Dude, it's the whole thing is just it's so funny to me that they would just hate on her. God bless Norm though, man.
Yeah, it'd make it way better. Men playing.
I wonder what she really thinks. Like Caitlin Clark.
Yeah. She probably thinks, leave me the fuck alone. Like, why don't you girls just leave me the fuck alone? What the fuck do I have to do for you to keep my name out your goddamn mouth? I don't need you to say thank you. I just need you to fucking stop antagonizing me.
Yeah. I think, again, though, I do think it's interesting that maybe in a way it could help. I always debate that.
What?
Because then everybody's talking about it, them hating on her.
Sure.
Like the drama.
Yeah. That too.
They went hard after Jordan when he came. Now, granted, the league was already established.
Right.
But they bullied the shit out of Jordan when he was drafted. And he turned into his, the thing that he was right away. So I see Prano, guys. He added, we had that great Chat GPT discussion last episode with Duncan.
I look forward to this show just eventually being 2 AI bots of us that just repeat our hot takes, and we don't even have to do it. Like once AI can learn us entirely, we just sit at home and collect checks. I'll just sit behind the robot of myself and drink the Miller Lights.
Yeah, man. That's how it's going to be.
Robot Prano is just going to be like, turn off your motherboard instead of kill yourself. It's going to be like.
Well, somebody asked in the comment section, and you and I both thought for sure, where does Jeter rank?
Yeah.
Top 10 shortstops.
Listen, I'm the world's biggest Derek Jeter. I'm not just a Derek Jeter truther. I am a Derek Jeter hater because he was a Yankee, and I hate the Yankees. But I'm certainly the world's biggest Derek Jeter truther. But even I said, well, he'll be in the top 10 because he is probably a top 10 shortstop of all time. What's offensive is that, again, like the Kobe Bryant discussion, Kobe Bryant's a top 15 player of all time. It's also offensive when you say he's the third best player of all time or the second best player of all time or the first best player of all time. Derek Jeter's probably a top 10 shortstop, but he's not the number 1 shortstop, and it's fucking disgusting to suggest it. Now, I put into ChatGPT. You might have to read it because I don't have my glasses on. And
Okay.
You're not zoomed in enough.
So let me zoom in. You said,
putting my old man glasses on. I asked, I don't know if it'll show you what I asked, but
doesn't show me what you asked.
But basically, I could even tell you from my own thing. But what I said is, give me the 10 best statistical shortstops of all time, offensively, defensively, base running, everything, but don't use any team statistics to determine their rankings. So no championships, no team success, no, record. And I said, leave out subjective awards, meaning a batting title is not a subjective award.
correct.
The batting title is you had the highest batting average. A subjective award is something that people vote on. And then it said, and subjective awards like Gold Gloves. I didn't say that. I just said subjective awards. And then So they say this ranking heavily weighs career WAR, OPS plus, defensive metrics like defensive WAR and total zone runs and positional longevity. And then,
yeah, so it's basically, to reiterate, this is what it's saying on ChatGPT. The 10 best statistical shortstops of all time ranked strictly by individual production, including offensive numbers, base running, and defensive value. Like Joe said, wow, excluding any team success in subjective awards.
now, before we go on, let me just add something to that. I would never, if you asked me to do this in football, yeah, you could do the same thing for running backs and linebackers and safeties and whatever. And you would never, and in basketball, which we did the last episode, you have to include team statistics. The best player on a basketball team greatly determines how much you're going to win.
For sure.
The best baseball player on a team doesn't really in any way, shape, or form significantly improve your chances of winning. Barry Bonds is the clear best baseball player of all time statistically. It's not fucking close. They didn't win shit. None of the teams he were on won anything. So that's why it's important before you guys come at me. Oh, you love Eli Manning because quarterbacks a good quarterback significantly increases your chances of winning, and your ability to win games is going to rely almost entirely on your quarterback play. And then same thing in basketball, your best player. Would I ask the best sixth man of all time what was their winning percentage? No. I don't think anybody's like Lou Williams is the best sixth man of all time because his teams had a 543 winning percentage. Keep team statistics out of my baseball rankings. And when you do that, please proceed.
So these are the top 10 statistical shortstops of all time, according to ChatGPT, based on all those criteria. A-Rod, number 1.
Insane.
Even though he only played the position from 94 to 2003.
Notes, only counting shortstops years. Elite bat for any position.
Number 2 is Cal Ripken Jr. Obviously, his defensive WAR is insane. 34.6. Credible durability plus top-tier defender for 20 years. Number 3 is the old Archie Vaughn.
Number 3 is, of course, a Batman villain. Archie Vaughn.
I've
literally never heard of until this fucking ChatGPT thing.
I believe Mad Dog Russo has referenced him on some of those ESPN shows. Oh, Archie Vaughn.
You telling me Alex Rodriguez is better than Archie Vaughn? Archie Vaughn's bat was made out of redwood. He swung a 74-ounce bat. You tell me today, with a 32-ounce bat, he doesn't hit 65 home runs in a game? Archie Vaughn's the best player I've ever seen in any sport of all time. The only player in all of team sports who can match Archie Vaughn's production was old Choo Choo Brown.
Robin Yount, number 4. Carlos Correa
at 5.
Carlos Correa at number 5. Alan Trammell at number 6. Your boy Francisco Lindor at number 7.
And I'm shocked they didn't give me the Jokic rising quickly parentheses.
My boy from the Reds, Barry Larkin, number 8.
Balanced prime, excellent base runner and fielder.
Yeah. Which, again, this doesn't include the MVP. So it's like, we're not even going to include that. Ozzie Smith, number 9. I mean, his defensive WAR, insane, as we all know. The greatest defensive shortstop ever. Highest defensive WAR ever for a shortstop. And then Nomar Garciaparra at number 10.
notes, A-Rod would be number one, even just counting his shortstop years. Ripken, Archie Von Lindgren. And then did I send you the next part?
Yeah, I'll play the next
Okay.
one. So again, so that's what we have.
Yeah.
We have that top 10.
By the way, I love ChatGPT DS. This is my new favorite thing.
Well,
I really do look forward to robots just doing our jobs.
It is interesting though. It's like you plug it in, you remove again the
I need
individual.
a computer to just say, argue with your mother. When AI becomes sentient enough to tell fucking dickhead Stans, argue with your mother, I will literally be replaced by AI. They say AI can't replace us. We're trying.
So then it did this, which I thought was really cool as well. This says Derek Jeter did not make the list of
by the way, I asked why did Derek Jeter not make the list?
Okay, you asked why did Derek Jeter not make the list? It says Derek Jeter did not make the list of the 10 best statistical shortstops when you remove championships, team success, and subjective awards like Gold Gloves for several key reasons rooted in objective metrics. Okay. Stuff we already know, but let's reiterate. Defense. His defensive WAR was minus 9.4. Derek Jeter has one of the worst defensive WAR totals among all shortstops in history. History of the game. Metrics like total zone runs and defensive runs saved rate him as significantly below average at his position throughout his career. Good but not elite offense for a shortstop. Right? He had a high hit total, but relatively average walk rates and power compared to other elite shortstops. Number 3 reason, lower overall WAR compared to peers. So his career WAR was 71.3. He said that's good. That's not top 10 once you factor in who had better offensive and defense. People like Ripken, Larkin, Trammell. His WAR is also deflated by the poor defensive metrics, which cost him, 10 wins compared to neutral defenders. And then if you look at his WAR right here, I mean, his defensive WAR just kills him.
Yeah.
It just kills him. They compare him to Cal Ripken, Alan Trammell, Barry Larkin. It's like all those guys had good defensive WARs, and Jeter's was just so bad. Even with similar WARs, Jeter came mostly from offensive longevity. That's why the WAR is high, while others had all-around contributions, especially on defense. So bottom line, according to ChatGPT, Jeter was a great hitter and clutch performer in big moments. But if you strip away team success, postseason legend, oh, you must have just creamed your pants when you read that.
Yeah.
And a reputation-based Gold Gloves, the data does not support him as a top 10 all-time shortstop when judged purely on individual statistical value.
Now I'm going to add something, Andy.
Okay.
Despite my point about don't use these players, don't use winning percentage and all that stuff. Derek Jeter was on Yankee teams that made the postseason and was on Yankee teams that won the World Series and performed incredibly in the clutch in those postseasons and in those World Series.
For sure.
So for me, Derek Jeter is a top 10 shortstop of all time because while he is not responsible for them getting into those postseasons or winning those World Series, when he was there, he did perform admirably, and that bumps you up. Being clutch is a value. But you can only play in the games that you get to play. Like Mike Trout didn't get 15 years of postseason baseball to prove what he can do in the postseason. Barry Bonds didn't even get 15 years of postseason baseball to prove what he could do in the postseason. So you can't judge people not performing in the clutch because they have 5 AB. The sample size is not big enough. Derek Jeter had a huge sample size in the postseason and performed well. That to me does bump him into the top 10 of all time. That being said, when you say he's the greatest shortstop ever, or when you make him the first ever unanimous, nearly unanimous, whatever, then you should kill yourself. Then you should delete your motherboard.
Yeah, I agree.
Delete your motherboard.
He's top 10.
You must shut down forever.
It's not, guys. I think you and I are both going to agree. It's not always going to be. We're not basing every argument for an athlete now based on what the AI is saying.
No, but the point is that if you separate your emotions from these things, this is what it looks like.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like
not only your emotions, but what you've been told.
Everything's not always in a like everybody always tries to just put everything in a vacuum, and it's like there are intangibles. And look, there are things like leadership and clubhouse. You know, there are things that like you can't define through ChatGPT, right?
Yeah.
Like you and I both agree. There's guys who maybe don't have the best stats who you're like, that was a locker room guy.
Right.
Who helped win insert team, right? He didn't have the best numbers off the bench or didn't have the best numbers, but it's like he was a glue that really helped the young players or whatever it was. You can't measure that through a math equation, through an algorithm. And I'm sure, Jeter, like I'm not going to knock Jeter's leadership, and I'm sure the guys loved him, and I'm sure that's what I'm saying. Those are all great things. And I think guys can affect their teammates.
But again, it's all we're basing everything on what everybody's been told. You know, the Kobe stands that I've been going back and forth with, people go, yeah, but you can't discount his leadership. I'm like, his leadership, his teammates hated him.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're like, it's just a lie. I'm not saying, obviously Derek Jeter wasn't Kobe Bryant, but also it's 162 games. These guys were mostly just sitting in their locker fucking doing some shit, you know?
Yeah. I agree. And that's the thing. And I think that's why these things really are valuable. And everybody can respond. And I'm sure you get ready for it. I'm sure you're getting into like nerd, dork. I watch the game. But again, that's like, I don't even know what that means anymore.
Yeah. So, but that's where, it's funny because you've trolled me a lot over the years for, admitting I used to watch a lot of sports with fucking music on. You'd be like, whoa. I go, yeah, dude, because the bullshit announcers are telling you this team is great because Derek Jeter's in the locker room jacking everybody off and making sure that they're all fucking come in the same pile because he's a super leader. It's like, all right, if you say so. Kobe Bryant's leadership. And then a reporter does some research and they're like, I wanted Kobe to get hit by a car.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant ruined my life.
Sure. I do think that's weird, though. I'll always stand by that. My guy's out here listening to a U2 album during Monday Night Football.
That's right.
What are you doing?
Well, I don't need to hear fucking Booger McFarlane telling me how it's Kirk Cousins' leadership is why the fucking Vikings are 13-4. He brings him into his little fucking IKEA man cave, and he feeds everybody their own cup of soup. And that's why everybody loves him. They all go to his dad's super church.
So what's on tap for you today?
Family gets in at 1 p.m. So soon after I wrap up this, I'm going to get in the car, go down to Reno Tahoe Airport. My mom, my sister, my brother-in-law, her 2 kids getting in, picking them up. Mikey arriving from the San Francisco area right around the same time that I'll be getting back here. So for the early part of the week, it's just family stuff.
We have some breaking news. Did you see this?
No.
Not good, man.
Uh-oh.
Actually, it happened a few hours ago.
Andy, you're scaring me.
Malcolm Jamal Warner died?
No.
Yeah.
Wow. That's terrible news, but not nearly as bad as you made it seem like it was going to be.
Man. Yeah. Bill Cosby outlived him? He outlived Theo?
Theo Huxtable died. I feel like she's too young. Do you remember the Cosby Show? The oldest son.
He drowned.
The only son. He drowned?
Accidental drowning.
I'm not doing it. Nope. You can't lure me. I know we did a Norm. I know we did a Norm Macdonald homage today, but I'm not doing it, Andy. Nice try. You put
I'm not trying to.
You may as well have put a stick holding up a box with a piece of cheese under it, but you're not getting me. Not today.
I'm not saying anything.
Not today, pal.
I'm not saying anything. He's apparently got a podcast. He recently just dropped an episode 3 days ago.
Not getting me, Andy. You're not getting me to say, was it his t-shirt that weighed him down? Not getting me to say it.
Oh man.
Where did he pass? Rest in peace, Theo.
I don't know. I'm looking at the thing,
Pool or pond?
All I have from TMZ is TMZ has an unconfirmed, though reliable source.
Okay.
Sounds a little sus. Says Warner has died as a result of an accidental drowning.
To be fair, the reliable source is Rudy.
Man.
Charlotte just goes, "You're an asshole."
Too soon. I can't get over the Bill Cosby. That monster Bill Cosby outlived him. God, the world is brutal. It really is. It's a brutal world that monster would outlive him.
Blind rapist fuck.
And he's not even in prison anymore.
No.
Oh. As I clicked on, I saw not Theo trending, and I was like, oh boy. What is this about? Absolutely terrible. Did you watch The Cosby Show growing up?
Of course.
Right? Everybody did.
Yeah.
And he conned everybody, man. Bill Cosby.
Oh,
Bro, dude, people like my mom who were like, oh, he's such a good values guy. Like my mom would buy his books and shit. How wild is that? I remember seeing Bill Cosby books.
Yeah.
In my house.
Famously, one of them has an excerpt where he talks about Spanish flying women.
Does he?
Yeah.
In one of the
books. Put in Bill Cosby Spanish fly excerpt.
Into our boy chat?
Yeah, or just Google. It'll come up. It's like a very much
you refer to ChatGPT as a girl. Is she a girl?
I did. It's funny. I wrote you that a couple when I sent you a thing. I said for some reason it said her, and I didn't. I didn't do that on purpose. But now I'm like, sure.
Or is this his comedy album? ChatGPT says Spanish Fly in his 1969 comedy album, It's True, It's True. In the routine, he jokes about how, as a young man, he and his friends believed there was this mythical drug called Spanish Fly that could get women more willing to have sex. Here's the transcript. You know anything about Spanish Fly? Well, you see, when I was 13, man, Spanish Fly was the thing. You'd hear about it. Spanish Fly, they say you put it in a girl's drink. Man, yeah, that's right. From then on, anytime you see a girl, wish I had some Spanish Fly. The worst Bill Cosby impersonation ever. Yeah, okay, so straight up, yeah.
I swear it was in a book too.
Well, I mean, even if it wasn't, that's insane. I wonder if his castmates ever knew anything. Like how bad he was.
Yeah.
Well, let's keep it short today, man. It's
Okay.
your wedding week. We'll keep it short.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Andy.
Yeah.
Did you have anything else on the docket?
No, not really. I mean, we can nothing vital.
I said when we did the episode on Thursday, I was like, not even golf. And then somebody was like, yeah, it's the Open. I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, it's a major.
It was a major. I didn't watch. Fun fact, did you see the I know people love it when we talk golf, especially when we talk Tiger. Did you see the Tiger Scotty Scheffler stat?
No, but I want to hear it.
The number of days between Tiger Woods' first major win and his fourth major win are the exact same number of days between Scotty Scheffler's first major win and his fourth major win. And then, of course, when I saw that as an Instagram post, every Tiger stan in the mentions was like, but how old was Tiger when it happened? And I don't care enough about golf to even go, yeah, but Tiger also had to take 10 years off because he was banging Perkins waitresses. So I don't know if theoretically, even if Scotty got a later start on it, he's trending to probably win more.
You got a long way to go. He's got what, 4? I'm looking 4 majors now.
Yeah.
2 Masters, a PGA, and an Open. Yeah, that's God, he is such a dad, isn't he?
Scotty Scheffler.
He's just like,
yeah. How are your dad shoes holding up, by the way? You still use those for mowing the lawn, or did they wear out?
I still use them, bro.
Love that.
Yeah. In fact, it's been so rainy. It's been just rainy and humid, and I haven't looked. I mean, I told you this, and everybody again, like you did it too. Call me autistic because I was keeping track of how many times I cut the grass this year, and I haven't cut it since June 2nd. So like the grass is real tall, but also it was dry and then it was rainy. I'm gonna bust them out either tonight or tomorrow. They got real substance to them now. Like they're ingrained in dad's shoeness.
They're
right
worked
now.
in. Yeah.
Yeah. I did see a snake skin by my house though, so I'm hoping there's no snakes.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I mean, there's no poisonous thing, but like, I got a kid. I got a kid running through my yard and shit. I'm just like, paranoid.
I played golf the other day with Nate Craig, and I hit a ball, and it was, I mean, based on how I hit it, it was just out of bounds, probably retrievable, maybe even playable. I didn't see it, but the reason I didn't go in to search for it is because there was a sign that said rattlesnakes. And Nate was like, yeah, you're probably fine. I was like, fuck that shit. That ball gone. I'm taking my drop. I will be taking my penalty. And that ball is for the streets.
Yeah, I'm not fucking around with rattlesnakes.
Yeah. I was almost like, get me the fuck off this course. What do you mean there's rattlesnakes here?
Yeah. I used to hate seeing those signs when I would like run through the mountains sometimes. I'm like, fuck. Then you see the mountain lion signs too. And you're like, really fuck.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get you on the golf course. This will be
Thank you.
Will be a little preview for Happy Gilmore 2, which I think comes out Friday.
Happy Gilmore 2 Friday. New Tyler Childers album Friday. Big wedding evening. Wedding eve.
First Saturday eve, wedding eve.
Yeah.
There you
First
go.
Saturday. Yeah, we have a second Saturday wedding.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, anything else you want to get out?
No, JoePraner.com for shows. Told you guys all about all the shows we got coming up. Super excited for going down to San Diego right after I get back. We can go see the Padres Mets at Petco. Day game on the 30th. Going to go do our boy Josh Nelson's show at Candy's Boom Boom Room on the 30th. 31st, back up to Redondo to see our good friends and former sponsor of the show, Minimal Golf Club. They have an awesome simulator club with a half pipe, dartboard, it's ultimate man cave comedy show. So come to that on the 31st. And then I'm very, very excited about debuting a new show at the Airliner Bar upstairs, Japanese cocktail lounge speakeasy. First one of those is August 13th. Lachlan Patterson's on the show. Chris Fairbanks is on the show. Saul Trujillo's on the show. Catherine Blanford's on the show. It's going to be a great show. Let's come check it out. Jonesy's hosting.
Word. All right, guys. That's the show. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys this week. And as always, stay dirty.